Hello and welcome to another commentary video. My name is Gentrix, and today we're going to be talking about the recent controversy with the YouTube demonetization videos and stuff going around. So I apologize in advance for not getting videos out on time. Things have been really crazy at my apartment since I've been trying to get everything together. I've recently moved in, and then I've recently just had to fight a battle with fleas. So hopefully I've taken care of it, and now I can properly focus on videos. But with that said, let's go ahead and talk about the YouTube drama that's been going on. So as many of you know, YouTube has finally added, apparently, well, they haven't really quite added another part of their terms of service, but this has been around for quite some time. It's just that recently they've only started acting out on that term of service, which is making ad-friendly content. So what that means is that they want to make money, and they think that they want to make a, have a more positive image with, their business, and that's fine. But unfortunately, you've got a lot of YouTubers that make money off of, cursing and swearing in some of their content that they make. Not necessarily inappropriate, such as porn or whatever, but, this is something that they do, and it helps them unwind in some cases. Like with me, now that I've got my own place, it helps me, finally say things that I couldn't say around little kids or my family. So that might be a problem, but I'm not, at the moment, I'm not being paid or sponsored by anyone. So, it's fine. I mean, it just mostly helps me unwind, and I can say whatever I want. But a lot of the channels on YouTube, they're getting many of their videos demonetized. So the main one that's been bringing this up is Philip DeFranco, and recently there's been a development with his end of the situation. Apparently YouTube remonetized a video that had originally been demonetized, and so it's just getting more confusing and whatnot. But I think a lot of people are asking is, what are some possible solutions to this problem? And I have a possible solution, but it's kind of a strange one. But it all revolves around making advertisement or advertiser friendly content. So, obviously, I guess what they're trying to do is make it more kid friendly, whatever. But the only videos that can actually do that are the Minecraft Let's Plays. And there's a couple of clues as to how these videos are being demonetized, and a lot of people have brought this up in several videos. So one of the ones that's being discussed, and why these are being demonetized, is the tags in the video. So obviously YouTube doesn't want to put any videos up that have suggestive or controversial content, which includes rape, violence, sexual content, profanity, which is fine. That's understandable, but it's unfortunately extended everywhere else throughout the community, and a lot of videos that aren't controversial or that are not breaking any imagery guidelines to this terms of service, they are getting their videos demonetized. I think one YouTuber, she got a video demonetized all because she was doing a video on acne. And that's really, really weird. I'd like to be able to see a video on someone getting rid of their acne, but why that got demonetized, I don't know. It's kind of weird. And then apparently there's some other news channels that are getting their videos demonetized because of either language or controversial content. So like, Scarce and Pyrocynical. Even though Pyrocynical's not a news channel, he does, go into details about things going on in the community and breaks it down. Same thing with Philip DeFranco. He's getting some of his videos demonetized. And then apparently the Young Turks, they're also getting some of their videos demonetized. So it's not just limited to the little guys anymore. It's going after some big, fairly big YouTubers with over 1 million subscribers. And it's a very strange time, because I was really hoping to, be able to make this not necessarily a career, but I'd like to be able to do this as, part of my passion. I love making video content, and I was kind of hoping to get paid for it one day, but as it stands, I may have to look at somewhere else. But one situation that everybody's kind of talking about is like, how can we get videos remonetized instead of just going through the process? Well, I've kind of got a solution, but it's really, really strange. So obviously YouTube wants to make advertisement friendly content. They want to promote that. But there's another thing that they offer. It's the age restriction for other age restriction setting, which means, if your video has to be age restricted, it can't make any money. It can't be monetized. So, obviously, a lot of the videos, they kind of technically, following these new terms of service, they meet that criteria. They have to be, age restrictive. So what I think is that age restrictive videos need to be monetized, and that way we can be able to, post whatever we want. We can, curse, swear, or do whatever. Obviously, you can't post porn or anything like that. You can't post severely violent content like someone getting, their head cut off, in real life. Not like video games. Video games are fake. We all know they're fantasy anyway. But I think that's one route we can go, and that way, you'd have to verify your age. But then again, there's, kids can, open a new account and they can lie about their age. That's fine, but at least now, not just any Joe Schmo can go on YouTube and look at YouTube, at an age-restricted video, and they can still remain advertiser-friendly, and people can still post whatever they want. But I just think it's really interesting because a lot of people are very worried about how this is going to affect their livelihood, because already a lot of YouTubers are worried about paying rent. Now, thankfully, like I said, I'm not being paid by YouTube. I don't have any sponsors or anybody as of right now, but I'm not in a terrible position to I might have to sell my soul or something if my YouTube channel and videos get demonetized. I've got a pretty steady job, but other YouTubers, this is their job, this is their livelihood, this is what they do for income, and it's really, really affecting how they can be able to pay rent, how they can eat, and how they can afford other bills. And that's a really, really scary notion, and I don't know if YouTube even realizes what they've done with these new terms of service. And part of me wants to believe that I think they know, but they are doing the thing that Pat McCrory does in North Carolina. He understands what he's doing, but he just doesn't want to address it. No matter how bad it's getting, doesn't matter how bad the situation is or how it's affecting the greater community and state at large. But I think YouTube realizes what they've done. They're just not sure how to answer it because they don't want to I guess they don't want to admit that they were wrong. I think that's what it kind of boils down to. They don't want to admit they were wrong. But they also don't want to offer any comment acknowledging, hey, we made a mistake. And they're trying to answer people's questions. So when Philip DeFranco got, he got word back after, his first video about the YouTube demonetization, somebody from YouTube, messaged him back. He couldn't get an interview with him, and unfortunately the person declined to that interview, but they did offer an official statement and basically said that, it's sort of like the customer service thing. Oh, we're looking into it, and we'll let you know, blah blah blah. And that's not what exactly should be done. That's not customer service. Okay, I worked in customer service. That's not customer service. And in a way, you've got people using your format and platform to make content, and they want to get paid. So if you're not paying your people, that's really bad. That if you're not paying, technically speaking, like people on YouTube, content creators, they are technically employees. And if you're not paying your employees, that's really bad. And, not only that, but it's also a customer factor, because if people really love, their favorite YouTuber, and that YouTuber goes somewhere else to present content, that those subscribers might go with them. So that brings us to the other part of this dilemma, is that people are suggesting, what are some alternatives to the YouTube's, ad revenue system? What other websites offer a chance for content creators to get paid? And I think that's ultimately what's going to determine whether or not YouTube kind of goes through with this new terms of service not authorization. They've been doing this for a while, but more like enforcement. This new terms of service enforcement. And I just think it's really bizarre that you would demonetize a video, showing how to get rid of your acne, and telling people that they can't present certain topics in the news. So you can't, you can't talk about ISIS. You can't talk about some of the horrible things that are going on in the Middle East or any other parts in the world. You can't talk about bombings. You can't talk about the president You can't talk about the presidential election. There's so many things you can't talk about, but that the news cover. And unfortunately, a lot of these news channels are getting demonetized. And it's really, really scary. And, personally, I don't want to go and get my news from, other people like CNN because, like CNN and Fox and other places like that because they kind of have a biased agenda. But, like, sources on YouTube, they don't really care what people do or say. They're able to, provide the content that they want to present, and they can, use whatever language they want, and they just give their personal opinions, and they usually do a fair job about presenting both sides of an argument. So I don't know. I just really hope that this gets worked out and that YouTube can sort of fix this and people can start getting paid again, because this is really, really scary. Because, like I said, I don't get paid by YouTube. I don't have any sponsorships or partnerships with YouTube, but all these other people who are, getting paid through their networks or whatever, they are really scared. And like I said, some of them are, they are unable to pay rent. So hopefully this can get worked out. Anyway, I know that this was a bit of a long-winded rant, but I figured I'd just go ahead and offer my couple cents on what's going on. And I apologize about the spontaneous and sporadic upload schedule. Like I said, things have been busy. I'm also trying to get ready because there's a hurricane coming in, and I'm trying to get out of the area as fast as I can. And I didn't do this rant last night because I was really tired and I was cleaning the apartment until 3 a.m. in the morning. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. Tell me other things that you want to see me do commentary on. And once I figure out, a better editing system, I can, I can properly edit these commentary videos. Because right now I'm using my PlayStation 4 to record everything. But thank you all so much, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And happy Labor Day. Peace out.